Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Illinois' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Right back to it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finds his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Takes the handoff. It's Kane. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Got his man. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's looking to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Breaks the tackle.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Changing the routes with his receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Out wide left, it's Kane. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Kane. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stop right there.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone no.
Snags it, and there's running room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and sprint.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnett, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Great move. Now he's got room. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Back's got it on the screen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. Left side is Kane. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Kane. There's some room. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And his throw is incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They're all over it. Still running at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. A first down for the offense. set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Aggies off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Going to the running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Still looking. He's going to run it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Right at the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll run it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. You are Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Follows his blocks. It's Kane. He now has 62 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Escapes the pressure going right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The fake wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. He's got the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Sees an alley. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fights off a defender. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Kane. Got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On fourth. Fighting off the defender. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short. Cuts it upfield. It's Kane. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Turns it upfield. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Illinois lining up quickly.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big...
Caught, and he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Drops back on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Wants to throw again. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And you got to feel great if you're this offense. You made so many plays in so many different ways to get this win.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.